welcome back to Tammy Talks. Tammy here. You know what we're here to talk married at first sight. So let's get into kind of a surface level dive. I don't want to say a deep dive because I don't want to make a super long video. But let's talk about what is the purpose of the experts on the show. So we know we have the production and we know we have the experts, but are they working with each other, or are the experts really just props? Before we get started, if you're brand new to my channel or if you are a repeat watcher, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, thumbs up the video, comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. I do comment back in my comment section, so it's not just there for you guys to go and talk and for me to never be able to say anything back. I do comment back. So let's get into it. So we know that the experts have been Dr. Viviana, Pastor Cal, and Dr. Pepper. If they've been a point of contention with the viewers for, I feel like, the past couple of seasons, especially last season, season 12, and then this most previous season, season 13, where the experts aren't really in, they're not really as involved in these couples' marriages as they should be. We even see that this season, season 13, the experts did a lot of, I'll say, did a lot of like mismatching, a lot of opposites attract type of situation, and it's just not working with the couples. It didn't work out the way that they thought it was going to work, and it's kind of like the experts like dug their heels into trying to force it to work, and like actually having an issue, having a problem when it did not work. And the what I can say about that is I think we saw that plug up computer. I think we saw that most notably, for me at least, when it came to Mirla and Gil. So these are two people, they didn't give them what they were looking for physically, Mirla at least, and they weren't matched financially. They had different financial goals than the other. So as a result, they ended up divorced. They ended up saying yes on decision day. They ended up separating 2 weeks later. I think for me, my thing is if production, which we know that production is who puts the couples together, if production is going to come in and make the decision on who should be matched up, whether it's just based on how they come across on paper, if these criteria match, or if they do want to try to put two people together and see if you can find someone outside of your norm that really is your forever love, your forever first date, that's fine. But I feel like the experts have to be more involved to the point where they are actively working to help these people through. Throughout this season, we saw Gil and Mirla kind of go back and forth. I think Mirla would retreat into herself when Gil would, be kind of dismissive about the things that she liked and the things that she wanted to spend her money on. And she was just simple. Like, he called this woman a brat. He called her spoiled, all these different things from his lens. Mirla would come back and say that she's not those different things. So I think for me, one of the biggest issues with that is why didn't the experts come in and step in then to deal with that stuff? You know what I mean? Same with Rachel and Jose. We saw Jose lock his wife out of the apartment. He threatened to throw his ring at her face. Like, he did all of this, the cussing out and all the stuff that happened with them that night. We didn't see the experts. So this is a social experiment, and we know that, right? It's a social experiment. This is not something that is definitely going to find true love for a lot of people. We see that by their success rate. But I feel like if you're going to have production come in and put together two people that they think might could possibly sort of somewhat work, why wouldn't the experts do more to cultivate these relationships? Like, you guys see what I mean? It's weird to me because I would feel like, honestly, I feel like if you're going to put these two people together that are complete and utter strangers, why not have marital counseling sessions with them every other week? Every other week, you know that at this time frame, you have a meeting with Pastor Cal or you're meeting with Dr. Pepper. You guys should be coming together, meeting, discussing what happened the previous 2 weeks, what like issues you guys have. They can tell you what they saw on camera because the cameras are always on, and then I feel from there they can go forward and really work some stuff out. But this whole let's throw these people together and then judge them and then kind of say how disappointed you are that these people didn't work out, I think that is crazy. I think that is absolutely crazy. I think the way that Pastor Cal talked to Mirla was actually disgusting. Yeah, Mirla, the way that she handled Gil was absolute trash. But on the flip, Pastor Cal saying that because she wasn't attracted to him and she had issues with his and she had issues with how he viewed money and all that type of stuff, that was a deterrent for her. Instead of him being like, okay, I understand that you might need to work on whatever, he flat out told this woman marriage might not be for you because she didn't want to lower her standards. So it's just kind of, I mean, Pastor Cal is very misogynistic in a lot of the stuff that he says and does anyways. But I just feel like it was weird. Pastor Cal sat on camera with Bao and Johnny, and he watched Johnny disrespect Bao and say all these negative things about Bao and to Bao, and he basically encouraged Bao to stay with her. I mean, to stay with him. So it comes across as no matter how bad the marriage is, we want y'all to stay together and work it out so that we can get our success rate up on the show, as opposed to maybe I need to go in, sit down with these people, have a true counseling session with these people and find out what their issues are. So it's kind of like, what is the purpose of the experts? Because if you guys want to run this social experiment more documentary style, you want the couples to try to figure stuff out for themselves, perfectly fine. But don't have the experts come in at all then. But having the experts drop off random stuff where, oh, dress up as a nurse and he's the patient, what is that actually helping? You know what I mean? Like, it's weird to me how they really handled this past season. Especially since we know that production makes the matches. If production wants to do that, by all means, again, the key word is this is a social experiment to see if two strangers can come together. But if you're going to do that, you have to do more to cultivate them, to help them stay together, to encourage them. But throwing these people in the house and then meeting them a month into the process and being completely floored that the two strangers that have two different values, two different mindsets on a lot of different things aren't getting along because you thought they could teach each other, you thought they could grow from, their differences with one another, to me is honestly stupid. So I feel like either have the experts come in and they're doing more work with these people. I know I've said before in another one of my videos, there should be therapy that's going on during this. Michaela needs therapy. Johnny needs therapy. Bao needs therapy. Zach needs therapy. A lot of these people need some therapy, some counseling-ish sessions, and I feel like if that was going on with this social experiment, both individually and with their spouse, I think it will work out a lot better. They might have a bigger and a better success rate. Otherwise, if you're going to shoot it documentary style and you want them to really work out what's going on with themselves, don't meet with them at all. Let them go through this process. Let them go through this 8 weeks and figure it out the best they can. And then you come together at decision day. Let these people each have a piece of paper and then, or like a ring box or something, and they turn it over at the same time. And some people says yes, some people says no. I think that would be a better way. If both people say yes, have a discussion about what worked, what didn't work, whatever. If both people say no, or if one person says yes, one says no, have a discussion to see where the disconnect was. And then you can talk to the experts about it and say, oh, well, we matched you with this person because we thought, the way that he is able to balance his finances and his spending habits will rub off on you because that's what you said you were lacking in your personal life. So, but like the way that this is going, I don't have high hopes for season 14. I don't have high hopes for season 14 at all. And the way that the people from season 13 like absolutely hate each other now. Did y'all see Bao with that Johnny Pinata at her divorce party? What is going on? So let me guys know how you guys feel about it. We know that production is the one making the picks. Do you think they should get rid of the experts altogether? Or should the experts get more involved than they are and really work with these people and not just pop in every now and again, take one person's side, which is typically what happens. They end up on one person's side and they're never like really down the middle. Let me know what you guys thought about it, and I will catch you in the next one.